It was a seedy establishment, comparatively. Sure, it was well lit and had TVs on the flat white walls, but so did the rest of the 100 million strong city. You got the sense you shouldn't bring your kids in, nor your wife. Little tells, here and there. Small handheld weapons carried in holsters and on straps. Bits of dirt in the corners. TVs turned a little loud, so you could have a nice little personal chat with your neighbor. Little scratches on the scratch-proof counter told of weapons fire. Glasses specially made, so they wouldn't break on someone's head. That sort of thing. But a normal person wouldn't notice that. But for a person of certain profession, it felt like home. And for the little guy walking in, after a long day's work, he really didn't give a shit. He simply waltzed in, picked a bar stool, and sat down. He carried no gun, no shiv, no weapon of any kind. He didn't belong. He wasn't part of any criminal organization. He wasn't in the right place. But for now, no one gave a shit about who he was. Mainly because he just sat down in the wrong chair. The worst possible stool to sit in. The one custom made for one of the crime bosses. The one made for the guy busy in the back, breaking a few limbs. That stool. The bartender knew this, of course, and frankly, was just going to let the scene play out. The boss would come back. The new guy would die. End of story. Might make a few credits off of him. Hey, pal, what'll you have? I'm sorry, what? Translators fucked a bit. I said, pick your poison. Got a nice mercury keg, sound nice. No. Just give me a beer. I'm sorry, sir. A beer. The man looked around. He sighed. Make it a bourbon whiskey. No ice, just give me the damn drink. Sir, that's flammable. We don't normally sell that to new customers. I want whiskey, and I have credits. Is that too much to ask? Just give me the bottle. I'll have to have you sign a waiver. The bartender quickly produced a paper and a pen. The man signed. That'll do. First drink on the house. After that, it's 10 credits a shot, he said as he poured the shot. Just give me the damn bottle. I signed your damned waiver, didn't I? Give me the damn bottle. Sir, I can't let you do that. 1,000 credits. Done. The bartender handed over the bottle, as the man handed over the credits. 10 red-colored tabs, all nice and neat. Cold hard cash spoke very well. It never failed to make its point loud and clear. The boss in the back room decided at this moment to walk back in. The person in the back was left with one finger to call for medical services, 1 out of 30. At least he still had his tongue. Not many did, after the boss decided to punish them. Turned out, the boss immediately found a new person to punish. The guy sitting in his stool. The human receiving his drink. Although, having just mercifully punished someone, he was feeling like he should continue being merciful, just because. The multitude of drinks in his system probably helped matters. Classy as always, the boss decided to walk straight up the human and put a gun against his back. The human immediately felt the barrel press into his back, where the heart is, on most beings in the city. On him, it was pointed at this liver. The fuck did I do now? The man asked, ignorant of his situation. Sadly, you sat on my stool. You will move. And if I don't? The blaster fire came quick, discharged into his shot glass. No matter how well you design it, a shot glass isn't going to withstand 1.21 gigawatts of energy being pumped into it at high velocities. It vaporized, spilling its contents all over the man's hand. A little poof of smoke went unnoticed. Hey, The man reacted, with both hands raising his nearly full bottle of very flammable whiskey into the air. A second shot came from the weapon, spilling a lot more liquid all over his arms. And the third and final shot set the liquid on fire, in turn setting the man's arms on fire. Most beings don't like fire. The boss, being a bit more flammable than most, especially didn't like fire. In fact, it didn't take much for each punch to set a small bit of the wobbling person on fire. Everywhere a punch landed, a patch of fire ignited and started to spread. Thus started the legend of the firearms. A tale of a pissed-off, drunk human beating the shit out of a crime boss while his arms were on fire. Author's name and the link to original text is in the description.